Right, so step 85. The menu text Camper Cafe has a different space from the top than the address space at the bottom of the menu. So it's got a wider space. This is due to the browser having some default top margin for the H1 element. Change the top margin of the H1 element to 0 to remove all the top margin. So we're going to change that to 0. No, that was right. So put that back in. H1, where's... Right, hold on. Right, so you should set the margin top property to 0. Top margin of the H1 element. Oh, I see what I'm doing right now. Sorry, I should actually be putting something in there. No actually looking for something. Oh well, you live and learn. So we should be having... We should have... I see. Right, so H1 top margin top colon 0 pixels semicolon. I took it a bit to work that out, I'll tell you. Right, moving on, yabba dabba do. To remove some of the vertical space between the H1 element and the text estimated 2020, change the bottom margin of the H1 to 15 pixels. So again, we don't need to look for one. We've got the H1 selector with parentheses, and we need to change margin bottom colon to 15 pixels, and it moves up a wee bit. Yabba dabba do, moving on. So basically this is what we've got so far. So Camper Cafe, French Vanilla £3, Caramel Mojito £3.75, Pumpkin Spice £3.50, Hazelnut £4, Mocha £4.50, Dessert Donut £1.50, Cherry Pie £2.75, Cheesecake £3, Cinnamon Roll £2.50. Don't know if that's good prices or no. Not to worry. So that's what we've got so far. So now the top spacing looks good. So the top spacing looks the same as the bottom. The space below the address at the bottom of the menu is a little bit bigger than the space at the top of the menu in the H1 element. To decrease the default margin space below the address P element, create a class selector named address and use the value 5 pixels for the margin bottom property. To decrease the margin space between the address P element, the address P element is here. Create a class selector address, so we need class equals address inverted commas, and then in CSS margin bottom 5 pixels. Aye. Right, ran out of time again. Great laugh.